Rise, man.
The Force will be with you.
Always.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Star Wars Meg. It's time to give you more Star Wars news and as always to provide you with a Mandalorian Season 2 update. We are just 5 days away from Season 2 dropping on Disney Plus and I could not be more hyped. I really enjoy the news this close to shows and movies, especially with regards to Star Wars, because there usually is a few articles that pop up that really surprise us, and I have some really exciting news for you guys today, so I really hope you stick with the video. But before I get into it, please may I ask you to hit like down below, to subscribe to my channel if you're new, and also hit the notification bell to be alerted every time I post a new video. You can expect daily Star Wars content from me, and sometimes I provide you with multiple videos a day because I like to be at the forefront of whatever is going on in a galaxy far, far away. But without much jibber jabber, let's get to the update. So first of all, I just want to say in yesterday's video, I asked you guys who you were really excited to see in Season 2, and we tallied them up. And this was a direct response to an article that Inverse did, where they asked 1,400 fans which character they're most looking forward to seeing in The Mandalorian Season 2. And that could be rumored characters, confirmed characters, you choose. Now all I will say is there was no need to physically tally these because the unanimous response from the majority of people who commented yesterday was Ahsoka, Ahsoka, Ahsoka. Now don't get me wrong, there were a lot of Boba Fett fans and a couple of Sabine Wren fans, but the majority of people said Ahsoka Tano. There were a couple of Thrawns and a couple of the Childs, to be ironic I think, but yeah, the majority of people said they were most looking forward to seeing Ahsoka Tano. So that was the outcome, and let's get to our first news article. So this one is from Comic Book Movie, and it states, The Mandalorian, Disney won't be sending out screeners to critics in advance due to fear of spoilers leaking. So as you guys know, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau have been ultra careful in making sure everything stays within the studio. Some actors and actresses on set had to come in wearing hoods because they weren't allowed to see what was on set. They have been so secretive with this season, and it's just making me crave my dose of The Mandalorian Season 2 even more. You know, 5 days doesn't seem like long, but we count every second as a Star Wars fanbase. So let's read this article. Those of you hoping for an early scoop on The Mandalorian ahead of its second season on Friday may be disappointed to learn that reviews won't be available online until after it hits Disney+. The Season 1 premiere was shared in advance, and while nothing about Baby Yoda was revealed online beforehand, many critics teased a big surprise at the end of the episode, which in itself kind of spoiled what happened. Now everyone is going to be on an equal footing, but it means we won't get to see any reviews in advance. This means everyone, literally everyone, will be watching it for the first time on Friday the 30th. In Season 2, the Mandalorian and the child continue their journey, facing enemies and rallying allies as they make their way through a dangerous galaxy. I don't know about you guys, but this just makes me want to sit in front of the screen right now and watch this season. I cannot wait. I'm sure there are huge moments that we're all going to be talking about as a franchise and a fandom for a very long time. So I can't wait. I'm super hyped. So let's move on to our next article, and this one is from LRM Online. And they're discussing the egg canister that we saw in the trailers and also that Funko Pop figures have made. And it states, the Mandalorian egg canister is more important than we originally thought. There are so many mysteries surrounding Season 2, but one of the most intriguing mysteries has to be the importance of that egg canister. It all started when a couple of leaked images of the Funko Pop Season 2 figures were shared in the news. The image got everyone's attention, especially the one of the child with the egg canister. It sparked a lot of inquiries and theories because the canister must have some importance because it's included with Baby Yoda. The next time fans would get a glimpse of the canisters during the first official trailer for Season 2, it appears that Mando is on Mon Cala, and right in front of him is a creature wearing an egg canister. At first it looked like the canister in the trailer was just a coincidence but had nothing to do with Mando. But if you go back and watch the trailer immediately after the scene, there's the first glimpse of Sasha Banks, who we presume is playing Sabine Wren or an Imperial Inquisitor. In the latest promotional TV spot, we get a quick glimpse of the canister, except this time Mando is holding onto it and it seems he is protecting it from something off screen. We also get a front view of what appears to be the same character that was from the first trailer, walking in front of Mando on Mon Cala. Now, as you guys know, I've done a whole video explaining who I think that character is, and if you haven't seen it, go to my channel and check it out. So it then goes on to say the scene is on the ice planet that many people assume is Ilum, and Mando is confronted with what many people think are Krykna, the spider-like creatures that are highly sensitive to negative emotions. Why or who would want a canister of eggs still remains a mystery. The egg canister seems to be of some importance though in this upcoming season of The Mandalorian. Let's just hope these eggs don't have the same fate as the poor Mudhorn egg from Season 1. And in case you're wondering what that is the gooey egg that the Jawas were literally creaming over. And now, my dear friends, we move on to an article from Inverse, and this one talks about Moff Gideon. Fans are fiercely split on a Moff Gideon mystery in The Mandalorian Season 2. We know that Baby Yoda can use the Force, but what about anyone else in The Mandalorian? While everyone wonders about which characters from the rest of the Star Wars galaxy will show up in The Mandalorian Season 2, it seems like fans are divided about the status of one character who we 100% know will appear, Moff Gideon. He possesses the Darksaber, and the actor who plays him, Giancarlo Esposito, has stated there will be a lot of lightsaber/Darksaber action in Season 2. But does this mean that he is Force sensitive, or is he just a guy who stole the Darksaber from Bo-Katan? Star Wars fans are very divided, and all of the mysteries that The Mandalorian Season 2 has to solve, it might be this one. Can Moff Gideon use the dark side of the Force? Recently, Inverse conducted a reader survey about fan hopes, dreams and theories for Season 2, and one topic where there wasn't a clear consensus was on this question: is Moff Gideon Force sensitive? 31% said no, 30.5% said yes, and 37.5% said maybe. Why does this matter? Well, in the same survey, 59.4% of readers surveyed believe The Mandalorian will never reveal Baby Yoda's parents, and 51% think Boba Fett is certainly showing up, and a staggering 56.7% feel that Emperor Palpatine will not appear in the series. So while that is a lot of statistics I just threw at you, here is what I think. I believe Moff Gideon will not be a Force sensitive. I think he stole the Darksaber, and here's my theory about Moff Gideon in Season 2. He is trying to emulate Darth Vader. Just look at his body language from Season 1, knowing that he's trying to copy Vader, and you cannot unsee it. He's obsessed with the legacy of the Sith. I don't know who he is in connection with. Some people think he's connected in some way to Thrawn, or to some greater power that we are yet to see in Season 2. But either way, I think he's trying to emulate all of that dark side energy rather than actually possessing it naturally, which is why I think he will ultimately lose in The Mandalorian. Now, on this whole Palpatine issue, I've seen a lot of comments on my channel where whenever I've mentioned the possibility of Palpatine showing up in Season 2 or even Season 3 of The Mandalorian, a lot of people do not like that idea and say, keep Palpatine away, we've had enough of him, we've seen him in the sequels, you know, he seems to be the easy get out of jail card when it comes to a bad guy in Star Wars. I'm sorry to say, but judging on how Lucasfilm have done things in the recent past, there is a very strong possibility Palpatine might just show up in The Mandalorian. Think about the timeline for Lucasfilm between Season 1 of Mando and The Rise of Skywalker. They overlapped significantly around the same period of time. And think about how the Force healing power that Baby Yoda had in Season 1 literally was represented in The Rise of Skywalker. In my opinion, if I'm just using logic and no bias whatsoever, I would put good money on the fact that they're going to link this back to Emperor Palpatine and the cloning facilities in terms of how he survived Return of the Jedi. Now, I understand that a lot of you are very adverse to that idea, but I'm sorry to say that might just happen regardless of if you want it or not. So the final thing I want to say in today's update is one more time to reiterate that we now have information about Episode 1 of Season 2, also known as Chapter 9, also called The Search. It will be 52 minutes long. I did a video yesterday afternoon speaking about all those details, so do check my channel for the video that came out just before this one. So I'm Star Wars Meg, and I wish you a fantastic rest of the day no matter where you are in the galaxy, and I will see you next time.